Hey everyone, welcome to the Electric Supercar channel. This week we're going to be talking about this Tesla Model Y. So we bought this vehicle as a donor car for the Chevy C10 build that we're doing. One of the things with this vehicle is it was bought at auction and it had some rear end damage. So this vehicle was listed as salvaged and we wanted to make sure that everything was running right before we actually put the C10 body on this vehicle. One of our biggest concerns, it was also shared by lots of viewers, is that can we get this on the Tesla fast charging network? So we thought first things first, there's not too many codes. Let's load it on a trailer and bring it to a fast charging station and see if it will actually fast charge. All right, I am in the Rivian. We're gonna go get a trailer. The trailer is going to pick up our Model Y and take it to a fast charging station to see if it will charge with a fast charger. It's about the only thing we really can't test other than to take it to a fast charging station. And that was one of the concerns that was raised. So we're gonna see if we can get that to work.
Are we hitting like right here? No, maybe that's the back. I was worried about the breakover angle, I guess. Sorry. Is that good or?
Yep, that's good.
All right, we got the Model Y in, getting it all strapped down. It is a close fit and there is lots of wood creaking when we put this on, but all we're doing is we're just taking it to a fast charging station and then we'll make sure it charges and I think we'll bring it on back. So this is confession time. I've never been to a Tesla Supercharger, but this is full. I think it's got 10 different chargers and they're all full. So they got like, how many there? 6 there, 6 more there. All right, so here you just touch this. It opens. So we're here at a Tesla Supercharger. Should go green, right? If it's happy. So again, it just says supercharging blocked.
Car configuration does not allow supercharging.
Because it's not enabled on this vehicle.
Poop.
All right, it was a fail for today. I think it has more to do with kind of vehicle ownership and stuff like that, which we haven't processed. We'll do some of that and try again.
So first attempt at supercharging, it did not work. There are a few error codes, so we're going to take it back to the shop, see if we can actually clear some of those error codes, kind of go through the system, make sure in the service menu that there's no other codes and that it actually looks like it's good. We also need to see if we can transfer the ownership to us, because I think that's maybe another thing. So let's try those things and do it one more time. Today's sponsor, we have Lisen. This is a car charger. So it looks like this one pivots. This will go in your 12-volt socket in your vehicle. And then you've got a USB-C, as well as some actual cables. All right, we're gonna see how long the cables are. So it looks like about 3 feet. And they lock in place and you give them a little tug and it goes back in. This one, also again about 3 feet. That is cool. So I don't know if your family's like my family, but the kids in the back, they're always fighting for a charger, someplace to charge up their screens. So this one will allow them to do both. So no more fighting between the kids. Or if your car's just got a lot of accessories, you can use this one for all of those as well. So it's got the old school iPhone, 2.4 amps, new school USB-C, that's a 45 watt. You've also got a USB-C here that's a 3 amp and the old school USB, which is 2.4 amp. So lots of power from this little guy. So this one does have the UL and CE certifications. The retractable cables are 31.5 inches long. And this is on Amazon's #1 bestseller list. You can charge up to 4 different things all at the same time. So that's 84 watts of total power that you can get. All in a very compact size. The other thing, this is all for less than 20 bucks. Go check it out. I'll leave a link in the video description below.
So I've been pretty busy working on this Model Y that we got from auction. This is going to be the donor car for the Chevy C10 build. I spent a lot of time figuring out where the wiring harnesses go. All of this I put back in. It was just kind of shoved in here. Got rid of a couple warnings, but it still wouldn't let me drive or anything. It still thought the charger was connected. Charge port is missing a component. Charging unavailable. The charger is connected. Wouldn't be able to move the car because it thinks that the charger's connected. So I essentially reassembled everything. Eventually found that there's a cover missing right here. So I just made a jumper wire, put those on. Still wouldn't work. You can see where my wire is. That's actually a ground. So that actually comes through to this guy. Reconnected the battery, and now all we've got is automatic emergency braking is unavailable. Rear left safety restraint system, obviously not installed either. So it's only those two. This actually works. Look at that. It's open. It's not angry or anything. Oh no, what happened? Unable to charge, what? It was working. No way, it was working. And now it's not. No, no way. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, everything was happy. What happened? That's super annoying. I thought we were gonna charge. I'll probably have to disconnect. All right, so I just reset everything, checked my connections. So I just wanna try something real quick. Okay, so that's happy. I wonder if I just go for it before it can get mad. Sorry, Clifford. Torch port latch not engaged? No. So the lock for the charge port itself isn't able to get in there. There's just this gap between the door and the charge port, and there the latch is in there, and it's supposed to engage with this. And it just can't get in far enough. So disconnect everything again, take the door out. Yeah, I'm gonna take the door off and then, okay, as feared, I think there's like magnet or something right here. And so it can tell right here, there's like a sensor or something. It can tell if there's a charge port door on there. So it's not gonna let me do it. It says it won't open, it won't charge because something's missing. So I'm gonna have to try and do some body work and straighten this out so that I can get this properly seated. I need a bigger hammer. That's super good. This is now really good. There's no gap. There was a huge gap there. And I'm gonna go and reconnect. I'll reconnect. What's crazy is it knows if this lock isn't pressed in. There's a little like H-bill through it. Okay, let's see what it says. Oh no. Nope. It's not happy. How? It has everything. That's weird. It was working before. Well, until it didn't. I think we're happy. It's blue. It's unlocked. So I'm gonna try. They got locked. Oh my gosh, I think we're charging. Oh my gosh, we're charging. Yes. Oh my gosh. The only difference this time is I didn't get in there and put the key in or anything like that. I reconnected low voltage and high voltage and then just touched the charge port, opened it up and charged. So we are charging at full capacity. Charging at 48 amps. I'm gonna just let it keep charging, I guess. Something we do want to do though is kind of put everything back together, make sure that everything is happy. So we're almost starting with a clean slate, and then we can start labeling things as we take it apart for the truck. You know, we know everything is good. We can start taking things apart one by one, not have to worry too much, try and transplant them into the truck. I'm just gonna start putting it all back together. We've accomplished charging. We are charging now, no problem there. Disconnected the charger, was able to drive, pulled it forward, turned it off, turned it back on, still happy. Now that I've reassembled everything, well, I say everything except all of this. I've plugged in everything. All the connectors that were loose up in here have been connected. Put the restraint system back in, plugged that back in. That's happy now. I did have a warning light about that, and so once I plugged it in, it's happy. File, but I was just here.
Or we're trying again. Let's go, but let's see. All right, it says supercharging not enabled. So we're gonna have to take it to a Tesla service station so they can do some inspections to get it working.
So there is an option to take it to a Tesla dealership and actually have them perform a high voltage inspection as well as a fast charging inspection. So we're gonna schedule it at the service center. We'll tow it down there and have them do that inspection, and hopefully everything passes and they can put it back on the fast charging network.
All right, we are getting the wrecked Salvage Tesla on a trailer so we can load it up and take it to the Tesla service center. We are going to get it inspected. They do both high voltage inspection as well as the DC fast charging inspection, and if everything goes well, they will certify that it's okay and put it back on their system. All right, we just dropped off the car. This is the Model Y at the service center. So they're gonna take a look, make sure everything's good to put it back on the fast charging network. So wish us luck. right, we are back on our way to the Tesla service center. The Tesla passed. They checked both the high voltage system as well as the fast charging system, and everything looks good. So we're back on the road to pick it up. That's pretty awesome. All right, so these guys have a supercharger on site, so we're gonna try it real quick before we load it up. So green means good, right?
Green flashing means good.
All right, we are supercharging. Look at that. Perfect.
Pretty exciting that we got it back on the fast charging network. We are now at the point though where we actually need to take off all the things we don't need on this vehicle.
The time has come to turn the vehicle off and disconnect the 12-volt battery.
So it's in safety all the way at the bottom. Power off. Power off.
So we brought in Peter. This is EV parts guy. We actually purchase a lot of our electronic Tesla components from him. We brought him in for the day to see if we can get this taken apart even faster.
Well,
Does it come up?
Yeah.
There you go.
yes, we disconnected. Another piece. Thing is like wiring and stuff.
Just like that.
No sweat.
Yeah, I don't want to just show a before and after.
From the factory, it just goes one way. A lot of the stuff is way better than the S's it got. Plug a few of these back in and we'll worry about them.
Weren't quite successful in retrieving this one. There's just some of these plastic bits that kind of really hinder getting this off when you're kind of trying to do the string. So Peter went to town taking apart the doors, door cards, all the things on the front, bumper, things like this. So he's actually going to be the one that is the recipient of all this so he can sell them to future customers. We wanted to keep all the electronics, even things like headlights, so we didn't want any kind of error messages to happen. We're keeping all the airbags, all the lights, even the dome light, door locks, everything like that to make sure that we can get this functioning car without all the pieces. So Peter was able to make short work of all that. We've got now a stripped Tesla.
All right, in case you didn't know, like the West is on fire. I'm pretty sure there's fire like right over there. Here's the Model Y all stripped out and everything functions just fine. I think we had a deal with Peter. We're gonna swap them out for some headlights that are broken because we're not gonna use the headlights, but we still need the headlight modules. So I think that's about the only thing. But if we come up here, we open the door. So when we get in, everything's good. So again, it just says right headlight malfunction, automatic braking. Again, that's because we don't have like the front facing camera, so it's facing the road. Left turn signal and headlight malfunction. That's basically it, and so we're good to drive. So we'll show you real quick, like the rear view camera there. Go to drive. So again, everything works, like heat, AC, power steering, power brakes. Oh, no park assist. Again, that's cameras. All right, so just to give you all the remaining faults. So we've got autopilot cameras unavailable. Again, that's the front one, makes that not good. Right front turn signal and right front headlight. Left, same thing on the left. So that's basically it. So we've got kind of autopilot cameras unavailable, and then the headlights and turn signals. And that's because we wanted to swap them out just with some other ones.
So the next part is going to be doing some scans, aligning the scans both with the C10 as well as the Model Y to see how we can best do the body swap. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.